Hey there everybody, and welcome to Bryce Canyon National Park in southern Utah. I've always kind of thought that Bryce Canyon is my least favorite of the 5 national parks in Utah. You might think that's like kind of saying that Bryce Canyon isn't a great national park, but the reality is Bryce Canyon is a great national park. And also the reality is that all 5 national parks in Utah are pretty fantastic and well worth visiting multiple times. Honestly, after visiting all 5 national parks in Utah multiple times, I've always just felt like Bryce Canyon kind of just, isn't quite as high as some of the other ones. And that's not really because it doesn't have great things to offer, because like I was saying earlier, it's a great national park. I think it's due to the fact that it's just much smaller than a lot of the other national parks in Utah, and I feel like it just doesn't have as many trails to hike on, not as much to explore, but what it does have to explore is pretty amazing. So I decided to take a weekend camping trip to Bryce Canyon for my 3rd visit to this national park and do a couple more hikes that I've not done before. Good afternoon everybody, and welcome to Bryce Canyon National Park. I am starting to do the Fairyland Loop Trail here in Bryce Canyon, which is pretty much the main reason why I came here this weekend. It was one of the hikes that I heard a lot of good things about that I had not done in Bryce Canyon yet. And it's actually one of the lesser hiked trails in Bryce Canyon. So it's a good one to do if you want to kind of escape the crowds on the busier seasons here, which it is August, so it's pretty busy in Bryce Canyon this time of year. But honestly, there's not a lot of people on this trail, so you get to see some of the more secluded parts of the park, including Fairyland Canyon, which is kind of just down this way. It's kind of a stormy day today. There's a thunderstorm just to the north of us there. I don't think it's coming this way, so I think I'll be good. But if it does, in about 2.5 miles, there is some shelter that I can stop at if I have to. But I'm starting this trail out by going counterclockwise on the Fairyland Loop Trail, which means the first part you'll hike is the 2.5 miles of the rim trail, which then drops down in the Fairyland Canyon after you hike 2.5 miles along the rim, which is really the easiest part of the hike. So the clips you saw in the intro of this video were from a hike I did yesterday called Mossy Cave, which is a short, less than a mile round trip hike. And that was kind of cool. There's a little waterfall over there, a creek that kind of runs through a canyon. That was a good one to check out just for a quick evening hike. And then last night I car camped out at Pine Lake, which is not that far north of Bryce Canyon, which was a really cool camp spot that I found. And yeah, now I'm in Bryce Canyon to do the Fairyland Loop Trail. One other thing that is unrelated to this video is that I am actually wanting to do a little Q&A video here in the future. So if any of you guys have any questions for me that you'd like me to answer in a video in hopefully the near future, please leave some comments with your questions down below in the description. Hopefully I'll be able to gather enough questions from comments from viewers to be able to do a Q&A. Just answer some questions. So yeah, I'm going to try and get some comments from you guys. If you have some questions, leave them down in the description, and maybe they will make it into a future video, Q&A video. Anyway, that's enough rambling on for me. Let's get into this hike on the Fairyland Loop Trail in Bryce Canyon National Park. So that behind me is Tower Bridge. I'm actually about halfway done with the Fairyland Loop hike. 4 miles in, there's 4 miles left to go. I did take a bit of a break there, about 2.5 miles in, at like a general store up there on the rim, just because there was some thunderstorms that were getting really close, and I didn't really want to get rained out and get stuck in a big thunderstorm out here. But yeah, I kind of took a break for like an hour. Kind of realized I needed to get hiking if I was going to actually finish this hike before dark. But it's been fine. I had my rain jacket on for a bit, and it was like lightly sprinkling, but it actually stopped probably about a half hour ago. So it's definitely warmer down here in the bottom of the canyon rather than up on the rim. Probably close to 1,000 feet higher in elevation. But yeah, that's Tower Bridge there. Don't know if there's a lot of good photo opportunities for this because it's kind of blocked out by the trees, but still cool to see. Well, that was the Fairyland Loop Trail in Bryce Canyon National Park, which was a 8-mile round trip hike. Wasn't too difficult. I consider it maybe a moderate difficulty. According to all trails, it's about a 1,400 foot elevation change from top back down to the bottom. Not too bad. There weren't a lot of people on the trail, so that was nice to kind of have the trail mostly to myself. If you guys did enjoy the video, feel free to leave a comment down below in the description. And again, if you want to support my channel, you can do so on my Ko-fi page, which is linked down below. Also, my Instagram website are linked down there as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.